Hey guys, welcome to the stream. We are back tonight in Final Fantasy 16. Hope you guys are doing great. हम लोग बस अभी कुछ ही समय में स्टार्ट करने वाले हैं अपना सफ़र फाइनल फैंटेसी के अंदर जो हमने कल मध्यांतर में छोड़ा था. Alright boys, so we are back in Final Fantasy. अच्छा इससे बात करनी है अपने को ना. हाँ, let's talk to her.
Every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe. Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on their feet in no time.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts. Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen mother crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces, now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off Storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
कहानी अच्छे सुनाती है ये लड़की.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance.
Should the king of Wulu deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
None but us. All right, let's move on.
Did you see that? Tell me.
Wait, let me see. Yellow Maxi boy, sup man?
There's a storm coming soon. Will there be thunder?
Stream चालू किया आपने?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing
Oh,
in the way
I
of
love
actual
if इसमें ना एक
discovery.
ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन होती है उसकी ड्रैगन की. ड्रैगन नहीं मतलब इट्स लाइक गॉडजिला. गॉडजिला जैसा होता भाई सब. उसको इफ्रेट है उसका नाम. मेरा कैरेक्टर ही टर्न्स लाइक इनटू दैट गॉडजिला.
There is nothing to forgive.
ब्रो बड़ा सही है यार वो.
Journal you provided us
वो आता है whenever like there is a bigger enemy,
always be grateful
a
for
bigger
it.
threat. That's when my character transforms into it.
Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
All right, let's talk to him.
Knowledge hoarded is knowledge with the darkening skies. But be that as it... Be careful, Clive.
Wait, इसमें और भी कुछ
I was
है.
wondering when next you
View
visit.
1000 times.
I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. There is a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you. What subject shall we consider today?
All right, चलो अभी कहाँ जाना है अपने को? All right, let's go over there. Ifrit, Joshua, my brother. कल तो मैक्स भाई क्या फाइट हुई यार. आपको मालूम है आपने ये सीरीज थोड़ा बहुत फॉलो किया है? थोड़ा बहुत पता है सीरीज के बारे में आपको?
ना ना.
अच्छा. एक ना सीरीज है टोक्यो स्विडलर्स करके नेटफ्लिक्स पे हिंदी में. वो देखिएगा आप अगर मौका मिले तो.
Clive, we have a problem. Only one?
जापानीज है लेकिन वो.
That would be a first.
It would. Actually, there are 3. We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a Akashic out her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it rains.
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage. in
देखा
the
आपने वो
And even
टोक्यो
if
स्विडलर्स
word
करके?
to all of them, I doubt they get here in time to make any real
देखिएगा वो.
difference. Which means
ज़्यादा नहीं 7 ही एपिसोड है.
people who care.
7 घंटे लगेंगे. आई थिंक 1 घंटे का एक एपिसोड है.
Let them know we're on our way.
Alright, Let's go and talk to this guy.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Quick look.
Why we fight? Alright.
First, we find Isabel.
No, first I need to buy some potions, bro.
I do like a customer who knows what he wants. You've a keen eye.
Thank you, I know.
Bloke
Okay.
saying he saw ghosts
We are supposed to go here.
on the
Alright.
side of the wall.
I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of Oriflamme under a flood.
Wait, am I supposed to go here? Yes.
Where next?
Four left for more of the captain.
Read Martha's Rest and Dilemma. Okay.
My lord, my lady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
अच्छा जी.
Akashic,
Okay.
but different.
Ultima's thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
Sure, why not?
More arrived from the capital this morning.
Madame, please!
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days! What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
Lion-hearted legendary. भाई साहब नाम देख रहे हो?
Lives. Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Yes.
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly.
It was a noble effort. But I thought you might still need some support.
How like you to consider my needs. What we need to consider is where the creatures came from. The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to
हाँ,
know
nice
what
guy.
to believe these days.
क्या खेलता हूँ?
I'm playing Final Fantasy 16. Max is playing, I think, Wukong.
अच्छा, अभी भी वो कौन की चल रहा है?
नहीं मूवी देखा
अच्छा, कौन सा?
Never mind. He's
Thing,
watching
Ip
movie.
Man
कौन सा? Ip Man?
3
अच्छा,
Did
nice.
you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme.
It's all right.
Alright. कोई दिक्कत नहीं है.
It's all right.
My family.
You're a pikeman, yes?
I've got family and more. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow.
Leave that to us.
हाँ चलिए
At least
दिखाओ
we have
कौन
an
है.
idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
Where is it? Oh, we're supposed to go there? Sure, with pleasure.
The two soldiers were carrying another. He didn't have any legs.
It was all they could do to escape. They just left the bodies there in the flood.
Good girl.
Faster!
Clive, look.
I see them.
तो भाई साहब 33 लेवल के हैं. Out, bro. Have some bavanda. Oh, really?
Save your strength.
Okay, brother. How about this? All right. I'll take that win. चलो ये सही हो गया, level up हो गया, 37 level. All right, let's go. Magic Ash. Magic Ash. Okay.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
और नेस्कर तू क्या खेल रहा भाई?
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
Oh, you're in Destiny. All right, mate.
वापस आना है, खेलना पड़ेगा। और वैसे हैबिट पा रहा हूँ। बड़े मॉनिटर में खेलने की आदत नहीं।
And you, Clive.
जम ही नहीं रहा है इतना।
Otto said you'd been attacked by a Kashik.
बस माइक्रो
exactly happened here?
शॉट्स जो होते हैं।
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight.
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
All right, चलो भाई fight करते हैं. Let's go and fight.
More.
More. मैक्स भाई आपने एक मूवी देखी है? There is a movie called ये दिल मांगे मोर. Have you seen that movie?
Abandoned us.
हेलो, आपने नहीं देखी?
ना.
शाहिद कपूर की है. नाम है ये दिल मांगे मोर.
ना.
देखने भी नहीं. ठीक. All right. Right.
Clive, wounded.
What the hell? ये कौन सी फौज आ रही है भाई?
Kashik first.
Ooh. All right. Really, boys? They were trying to group up on me from behind.
Farewell.
Farewell. Wow, सब खत्म. Nice.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell, the Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they've got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
I can't take much more of this. Moy.
What are you after? Take care out there, eh?
Mad dogs, the lot of them.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rosfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know
Okay,
there would be
Max, bye.
so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill will need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow.
Mad dogs belong.
My
brothers.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
Just patch me up as quick as you can and get me back out there.
Wow, goblins, all right.
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
To me, flames! It's over. Something's coming.
Well, okay.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, Sir Wade. Shall we?
What the? Oh my god, dude. Wait. Shit. Okay, what are we? Never mind, it's fine. I wasted one of the abilities over there. I thought he's right in front of me, but then later I realized he moved.
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that...
The Flames of War complete ho gaya, alright.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Oscar, over here.
It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch? I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew.
Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him.
Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I am a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other Guardians are... I mean to say that, they're...
It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
Do we have any side quests available? No, I don't think so. Alright, wait, where is my map? Do we have some... Oh, there are some HWTs that we can take care of. But let's finish this quest first. Alright. Oh, bhai, look at the effect, bro. Fire. It looks so good.
Cid, your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
Ah. You haven't been introduced.
Jill. Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
भाई साहब shoulders के ऊपर जो fire effect आ रहा है amazing यार. It's looking so good, man. I'm liking it.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandit's ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you, any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. And that would be? To pool our resources and save the city ourselves.
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along?
What he means to say is yes.
Picture it, Conrad. Ah, here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canver to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no, that there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you called the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
My shop.
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something. Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
बहुत dialogues हैं यार इस game में भैंस की आँख.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw...
I didn't... Now, my scout...
Okay, क्या भाई क्वेस्ट
Not
खत्म
convinced our
अभी भी नहीं
roles
हुई.
in this
Alright.
ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch. Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalimil as we speak. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in two groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. The stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalimil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
चलो चलो लेट्स गो लेट्स फाइट फाइट फाइट. किधर जाना है भाई? डेजर्ट बोला था ना इसने. डायलॉग्स बहुत हैं यार इस गेम के अंदर है ना. बात बहुत करते हैं लोग.
The women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
It's all yours.
Stay down.
They mean to overwhelm us.
अच्छा जी वाह. Look at these guys, bro. Oh really? Really? All right. Oh no 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 no! This guy is irritating. Fudge. Bro, he's going. Oh my god.
Stay down.
Not good.
There are two guys.
That's better.
रुक जाओ इनको लेते हैं. Oi.
That's better.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad.
We all saved Dalimil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid...
Alright, chalo bhai, bas khatam karo yaar dialogues इनके. I want to proceed further in the main story. Alright, Sparky boy, what is up, brother? What's going on? Hmm? I'm playing Final Fantasy 16, brother.
Our friends seem to have things under control.
नहीं, it's a lot. It's मतलब I'm playing like वही same जो stream पे खेलता हूँ. I don't play offline, and it's not a short game. लंबी story है इसकी.
You turn up, had ours from all our friends thanking you for your timely.
It has side quests as well,
How
no?
is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Talia says your brother's awake.
Oh, Joshua is awake now. Nice.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. It is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua.
Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, what's the short of it?
I thought Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
Oh, we have some side quests to complete, and then we'll proceed further with the main
Welcome
story.
to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts? All yours.
Let me see if there is something that we can craft in terms of... oh, no, this. Not, okay, we are supposed to go here, understood. But we are not going there as of now. Reading table... No, we don't have anything. Alright, no worries.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
BRB. हेलो टोकन भाई, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। क्या हाल चाल? जय 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 भाई, क्या हाल चाल? आखिरी ख्वाहिश स्टिल जारी है। आखिरी ख्वाहिश नहीं, ख्वाहिश तो नहीं बोलेंगे, ख्वाहिश वुड बी विश। फैंटेसी को हिंदी में क्या बोलेंगे?
Is a storm
सोचना पड़ेगा
coming,
मुझे।
Sid? It'd be thunder.
आखिरी तो सही वर्ड है, फाइनल।
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
I can certainly try. Who's gone missing this time?
It's not who, but what. Mid-scales, the ones she made for her workshop. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, they vanished. My first thought was
हाँ,
they
मैं
had
वही
lost
सोच
somewhere
रहा
to
हूँ।
play, but when I asked, they swore they had nothing to do with their having disappeared.
कल्पना,
Almost
आखिरी
certainly means
कल्पना।
they had everything to do with it.
I think कल्पना would be the right word, right?
Perhaps a visit from Sid will jog their memories.
I think it just might. Thank you. I don't like to
Imagination
imagine that my pupils would lie to me.
Imagination वही होगा,
If they
कल्पना ही
have,
होगा।
I'll have no choice but to discipline them accordingly. They were in the atrium when I last saw them, as always.
अरे साइड क्वेस्ट है भाई। साइड क्वेस्ट है, साइड क्वेस्ट है। चलो खत्म करते हैं।
एक ही मतलब है।
अच्छा, ओके। Speak with the children in atrium.
Seems the hideaways.
16वीं आखिरी कल्पना फिर।
आखिरी कल्पना, 16वीं आखिरी कल्पना। 16वीं आखिरी कल्पना, वाह।
Oh, well, as the old going purse weighing you down.
और स्पार्क पे आप क्या कर रहे हो? Let's see. Steam.
You'll not find a better price than that.
अरे आज मेरा नेट गया था।
You're
आप
me
जब
blind, you
गए
know.
इनको, तो मुझे लगा वो इशू आ गया फिर।
अच्छा, फिर
मैंने देखा कि नहीं, पीसी का तो गया, लैपटॉप का भी गया, सबका गया, तो लाइट ही नहीं जल रही थी। अच्छा, तो फिर
अच्छा, फिर ठीक है। फिर ठीक है।
फिर 2 घंटे नहीं आया, तो फिर मैंने कॉल किया, टिकट वगैरह रेस किया। तो फिर एक लोकल बंदा है, उसने कॉल किया, वो बोला नेक्स्ट टाइम ना क्या करना, मुझे ही कॉल करना डायरेक्टली। वो बोला मैं आके देख लूंगा जल्दी से, कि वो टिकट रेस करने में वो 2-3 घंटा लगा देते हैं, आपका नेट ज़्यादा, ऐसे वैसे बोल रहा हूँ। वैसे सही है, किसी का तो नंबर मिला है।
हाँ, सही है।
तो उसे ही कॉल करना अगर कोई लाइट वगैरह ना जले तो।
लाइट ना जले तो घर पे जाके ठोक।
वाह।
हाँ, ये आप कितनों को ठोक के आए हैं आप इस चक्कर में?
मतलब वैसा ठोकना नहीं, मतलब अच्छी तरह से।
एक तो वो बंदा आपका काम करके दे।
वो नहीं, इलेक्ट्रिक वालों की बात।
नहीं, इलेक्ट्रिक का नहीं, ये नेट का लाइट गया था, सॉर्ट ऑफ इंटरनेट कनेक्शन। पावर का तो वो छोड़ ही दो, वो तो
ऑन हो चुका है ना।
कॉमन बात है। वो तो हम सहन कर लेते, चलो कोई नहीं है, चलो गई तो गई, आएंगी। हाँ, लेकिन ज्यादा टाइम नहीं होगा तो फिर अलग बात है।
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his own son's spear.
We're all gonna die! You hear me? The Akashic are coming and they
What do you reckon we should do? I say we should.
Sid!
Yours is not?
No.
Well,
And just
But we didn't break.
just like Miss Mididol showed us.
Miss Mididol.
Because that's
Miss.
Well then,
the text.
you let
अरे जल्दी खत्म करो यार, साइड क्वेस्ट्स। इंस्पेक्ट, ओके। Let's just get through the dialogues real quick.
Everything here was once part of Miss Mididol's scales. Every piece has its own role to play, and each is just as important as the others. If even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. You already know one of the pieces. The body. Its role is to support everything else. But what of the others? This tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel, or gear. Have you ever seen one before?
I have. Miss Mididol's dungeon is full of them.
She puts them in all her inventions.
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move. Do you remember if there was anything on the scales that moved?
I remember the arm moved.
It's not my fault.
You know what part's supposed to move, so...
Not a bad idea. This is called the arm.
You're right. It looks more like a wing.
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid?
I'll think about it.
Hold-
Good thing. These round parts are called the...
I do, but these aren't...
What are the chains for?
Well spotted. So...
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where, and I'll put the scales together.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body.
And the arms go on the body, and then the arms...
Very good.
All right.
No, I just...
Thank you. Let's just complete the quest real quick.
Hey, look! We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
डायलॉग्स बहुत है यार इस गेम के अंदर. Alright. Nah, I'm not gonna TP. मैक्स भाई आप वही देख रहे हैं मूवी स्पार्की बॉय आपके डेस्टिनी?
नहीं. What am I gonna do? But no more.
Is everything all right, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle. Oh, I think Nan might be in trouble, and she's...
It's all right. You can tell me.
There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like. Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dallimil Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing. She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
अब क्या हो रहा है बारिश मनु में?
नहीं अभी तो कोई बारिश नहीं हो रही.
Lady Karen.
Right now.
How's business? बता रहे.
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
2-3 दिन पहले तक तो हो रही थी.
बारिश होता है 2 मिनट में मतलब
just
बारिश होता रहता है और 2 मिनट तक धूप आता है.
You're right, lady. It was wrong of me.
No.
Of course.
पता नहीं.
हमारे इधर बारिश
जब
हुई
पड़ता है तो फिर बहुत जोर से पड़ता है आधा एक घंटा तक.
हमारे इधर पड़ता रहता है बट फिर बंद होने के बाद फिर 2-3 मिनट तक धूप आता है फिर से बारिश स्टार्ट हो जाता है.
I spoke. Rumors were unfounded. Truth. Along with some other things that, while it's...
Oh, I knew...
No, but people do...
That's...
You should...
अरे यार बस भाई मैं डायलॉग सुन के पक जाऊंगा.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Well, did you solve the mystery?
It was as you thought. The children had the scales, or The parts of them, at least. They
Oh,
thankful, although
I shall
please,
I
she told me it was
no to any with that.
magic.
Oh, you've given them far more than that, and I'm sure they're very grateful.
It seems the hideaway is lost its
Blasted book!
Are you
remember? So I
in what?
yeah, but
I've never.
a fresh only
If I
kind
find
you.
Lawsman, that's right. So say again, best hand.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. Go on, then. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
What do I owe the honor? What's Sancfordian, do you? Anything else?
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Kandor was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they would allow it. The Echoes have a will of their own.
वो क्या है भाई? I want to fight that thing, but we can't fight it from here. All right, no worries. Let's proceed further. Wahoo! Do we have? Okay, there's one more here. अरे यहाँ पे क्या है? What is this? Oh, अच्छा जी. Oh. All right, bro.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
Fly, Ambrosia.
How can we go there? Dude. There's no way. We can't jump down. Okay. Nope. Nah, I don't want to fight these. I just skip. What? We can talk to this guy? Traveling merchant?
I do. Where are you off to now then? Bound for the Free Cities, perhaps? Oh, no need to say if you'd rather not. We all have our reasons. Ain't exactly feeling like sharing with strangers myself at the mo. Truth be told, I could do with a bit of inspiration. Don't know which way to turn no more. Was doing a roaring trade back in Oriflamme. Right up until the poor Drake lost her noggin. So, thought I'd try me luck in the desert. And the Fang went the same way. And don't get me started on the mess in the bloomin' Dominion. Suppose I could try Canberra next. But knowing my luck, the old place be crawling with the works before I'd even sat out me stall. As I always say, where there's crisis, there's opportunity. The opportunity to mint Gil, that is. So, where to next? Is there any money to be made in Ash? Do orcs even carry Gil? I do. Where are you off to now then? Bound for the Free Cities, perhaps?
I thought we could like buy something from him. But anyway, it's alright.
You're injured. What happened here?
Ether flood. Up ahead. It swallowed our camp while we slept. My own men did this. Turned. Every last one of them.
Olga. Rest. You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go around it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Good. I got here in time.
Someone there! Please, I can't move my leg!
That doesn't sound like an Akashic. You're with the battalion?
I am. I heard the fighting.
Taken care of.
Another survivor.
His wounds were too deep.
He was right to send you. Those things you slew are no longer my brothers. Tabor is safe thanks to you. Here, you've earned it. You seem familiar. Have we met?
You must have me confused with someone else.
Wait. That scar. Son of a whore. You're Sid.
I was there, in Cosnis, when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith, when you killed my commander!
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
When your wounds have healed and your head has cooled, come and find me if you must. Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it. Or have you forgotten your oath to the Republic?
My oath?
I know how hard they are to keep.
No. Lord Kupka told me. I have just no.
Come on. Run like the wind.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Welcome, travelers. We don't get many visitors here in Tabor. Welcome, travelers. We don't get many visitors here in Tabor.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yotei has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yotei. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yotei and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloed knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them, yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce!
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
Not quite. How dare you?
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The King! He has come to save us from the Akashic! He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools! Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons! Enough.
Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome. Yes, Your Majesty. Come, Mythos. Surely the Prince's light cannot have sated you.
भाई साहब सबको पेल के चला गया भाई ये तो.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike, his very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominants, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
Let's find our friends.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
Opportunity beckons. Who among you is...
Are you buying or selling? Anything else? Of course. Anything else?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. So we are supposed to go here. An eye for an eye. Okay. We can go there. All right. We'll go there. Let's go there and finish that quest first.
The bandits may be no more, but look what they've left us with.
It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
Are the bad men going to come back?
The gentlemen of the town guard are scrapping from.
Could be I know something more. What's it worth?
Clive, listen. I found someone who says he's heard the rumors about Nan.
Have you?
Go on.
All right. It's... Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, and the more... And why the...
And you've...
You'll find...
Here in Dal... Where exactly?
She has... That is a feeling. Now...
Sorry.
So many dialogues.
You don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
Not unless... Lady, and I'll... You too, Goods.
The finest cell swords in Storm, good know. Fuck!
How the hell did they...
What a mess.
You fought very bravely.
The safety of the town is in our hands.
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
Leave now and we can pretend this didn't happen.
done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Karen's skirts. You weren't even supposed to be here. Who the hell are you anyway?
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwyn wanted him to get to Karen. I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. But then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone, before I change my mind.
Fucking coward!
I need to find Goots. Right now.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty painted lout!
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Goose, are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined my life and the lives of countless others. That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime. And I will... Good. Only with your run along now.
No.
No.
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her. Or I'll kill you myself!
Goots, no.
Enough, all of you!
But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalamil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind, though it was just Bogan. I thought the years might have taught you. What was it?
It was
Goots, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck! You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs, you remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Well, and now it's time to collect.
भाई साहब, an eye for an eye. आग ही निकाल ली उसकी.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It's not easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. Oh, he crossed a line, didn't he?
No, Nan, but...
Oh, if he does, let's we take something right.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance to foul the gut.
I'm sorry, Nan. I didn't mean to make things worse. just thought I had to protect you. Like you've protected me.
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being. Reckon the both of you had a right
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life...
अरे स्पार्की बॉय आपका वो वाला ट्रायम्फ हो गया क्या जिसमें we are supposed to collect engrams in Skywatch?
Till then, he'll need people to watch his back. Just like you did in Dalamil.
Of course.
Okay, okay.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that. How are you doing? Anything catch your eye? You think you can help?
Fate seemed bent on driving me from my inn. But if they want me out, I'm gonna have to try harder.
That the Empress is no more. Never trust an owl bearing good news, I say.
Sorry, but if you're looking for a bed, there's none to be had right now. We're already sharing our cots with masterless bearers and those who fled.
Martha's got a big heart. It's a pity there's so many who are happy to take advantage of it.
My lord Marquis, is that... It is you. I am...
Of course.
Yeah,
It's all right. I'll need...
Oh my god, so many dialogues. Okay, now we have to go Dalimil.
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something.
Mummy, are the bad men going to come back?
The gentlemen of the town guard are strapping them.
Perhaps.
Someone's got himself in trouble.
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
Then maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
I'll deal with this.
Thank you.
You that one's master, then? If you'd kindly pay the coin he owes us, We can pretend you didn't draw your blade on Republican soldiers.
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't report you to your captain.
Oh, you're more than welcome to. He hasn't had many visitors since we slit his throat.
Look at them, bro. It's so funny. ये देखो पीछे से मारने की कोशिश करी जा रही है दादा. ऐसे कैसे? Eat my sword. जोशा भी अच्छी फाइट करता है ना.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the fist.
Much.
You've seen them
many times.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, I arrived and his men...
The captain is...
thought...
What of the fit? Surely they wouldn't allow...
I would
So
imagine
many
those who...
dialogues. Dialogues.
Not at all. Now, if he was... There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere. What happened here?
If you're with the others, they've already relieved me of my belongings.
I'm not. I'm looking for someone who was sent here by a man named Rutherford.
And then you found him. I'm Alistair Rockford, attendant to the Lady Ariane of House Wellesley.
Of the 7 high houses of Rosaria. It's been a long time since last I saw my great-aunt. Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yes. Yes, she is. The Lady Dowager has granted me leave to assist your Uncle Stuart. I was on my way back from the old capital when I saw some villagers being robbed on the road here.
Bandits?
They looked more like field hands, but it didn't matter in the end.
Which way did they go?
South.
All right. Found a nose I've met and you heard back to north.
Thank you.
They just couldn't resist, could they?
This one's ours, pretty boy.
Too slow. Make for the town while you can. Then maybe we don't.
All right. Let's finish the side quest real quick.
I thought
And stand.
it's just I will strength.
Gather a few when I
Rock if you
I should.
Thank you, brother. तो guys, ये होगी हमारी side quest complete. अब हम जाएंगे अगली वाली
My
side
uncle
quest.
certainly has his work cut out for him. If it isn't already too late.
Maxi boy.
I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece. I see you're still here.
The Rest's location affords a constant flow of traders, and with it, a constant flow of information. Speak.
Let's just quickly consume all the dialogues. Let's okay, never mind. Smooth like butler. Flare breath.
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
क्या खेल रहे हो?
To the meadows then.
I'm playing Final Fantasy. आप क्या खेल रहे हैं भाई?
अभी नहीं वापस.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia. Be safe.
Finished.
Hippocrates said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot. Now that is heady. This must be the Drake's Mint. That just leaves the Skyworm.
Careful.
This must be our wyvern. All right. Let's get this over with.
over.
I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe. Better head back.
Seems the hideaway's lost its appetite. Can you...
So, did you have that word with Tomes then?
I did, and he was as helpful as ever. He
हाँ
told me
लाइट
exactly
ऑन हो
where to
गया
look, in
नमस्ते
fact.
बोलो बोलना है
बंद
And what precisely will I be cooking up? Or is it better not to know?
Blueback wyvern liver. And
Yes,
a herb known as Saint's Bonnet.
No, there you go.
Wyvern livers, was it? Well, at least it weren't actual worms, I suppose. Now then, you stay right where you are. I've got some cooking to do. Let's hope these grand old chefs of yore knew what they were on about. And here we have it. Fried mortress of skyworm. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption. Well, I say offered. He as good as begged.
And rightly so. Is there any higher honor than partaking in a slice of culinary history?
So, not fit for consumption then?
What witchery is this? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet, it is the piquant kiss of the saint's bonnet that tames this savage dish. It is a tour de force. A force of nature, even. A maelstrom of flavor and sensation. A graceful beast emerging from centuries of slumber.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking. But I reckon you might be right. It was decent then, I take it.
Decent? It's remarkable. And I defy any man to say a word to the contrary.
I'll give it some thought.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts? Here you are. All done?
Clive! I don't mean to be glue. They need all the help they...
Here you go.
Opportunity beckons. Who among... Is that blade for hire, perchance?
Figuratively, I hope.
Well, yes and no. A passing caravan carried with it a rumor most fortuitous for one in my trade. That an elder Dread Eve is...
How do you want to sell?
Eventually. Dread Eve bring me...
Or
Of course. Leave. I.
Cyril. How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix, and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token. For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you. If there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
To Canva, then.
We'll talk about this later. Cyril seemed very, You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
An ether flood, yes, and not a stone's throw away.
How are those new boots treating you?
You! Finally, no one was paying me the slightest heed.
Is something wrong?
At the university, the students would hang on my every word. Sadly, this far from home, I'm just a vagrant graybeard.
The university? You're a scholar.
A specialist in ancient cultures. The most accomplished in all Valisthea, some have said. Not that I look the part in these tattered rags. In my heyday, no obstacle could have kept me from my studies. Yet here I am, a wizened windbag, bested by the many steps of Tabor. The answers I seek lying just beyond my enfeebled reach. Would you do an old man a kindness and brave the stairs in my stead? You'll be amply rewarded, of course.
Climb the stairs and...
And memorize a few inscriptions for me. Assuming you know your letters, that is. Some courteous soul is rumored to have carved clues to Tabor's rich history into stones dotted about the village. I need.
I can't.
How are those new boots treating you?
They're fantastic. Soft as feet. Legs down, but tough as boiled bone.
Beneath the flood, yes.
That mark. You must be Lord Rosfield. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, my lord. I, too, am a member of the cause, though I spend most of my time hunting. For the good of the village, you understand. The soil is poor here, so the people sup mostly on meat and blood. The hides, meanwhile, they make into leather and then into gill.
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor. What golden plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder?
So it's these stones to Canva, and the rest of the boxes to Dalamo.
No history would be complete without mention of the mother crystals. I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read.
Oh, look up.
Guardians of the Crystal, the first stones of Tabor, sacred hold thy noble blood, till ends the mother's labor. I'm pretty...
It would seem the but
Wanderers of the Golden Plains, or...
no doubt this.
Children of the Hunters, now tillers of the land. Her promised blessing, that's all three.
And so,
We had primitive farmers, 3 guardians of the mother. Little wonder it was so difficult to trace the root. And
Too many.
How are those new boots treating you?
They're fantastic. Soft as Phoenix now.
Beneath the flood, yes.
No use calling Ambrosia now.
The free cities under siege?
Come on.
Yeah!
Orcs. Then let us be rid of them. Clive. Smoke.
Is the city fallen?
The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
What are you looking for? You're sure you don't need it? Thank you. Just what I was looking for. Many thanks. You've a discerning eye. Many thanks. You've a discerning eye. A fine choice.
If we're going to do this, we'll need...
Clive, it just...
And what?
Why?
Hamlet.
Where? Ran on it.
And you... So the play...
And...
How could...
Excellent. See ya.
Of course. I will. Even so. I'll...
You will find a village in Chaidra's Thread, past Lateney's Cleft. My man there will...
All right.
I'm sure...
Ready, girl? Faster!
Time to fight. All right.
This must have been a nice place once.
And it will be again.
think that's the last of them.
I think you're right. Is something the matter, Theodore? Quiet.
Those are our terms. I trust...
I shall.
Him again. Someone you know?
Yes, but
It's done.
you
I shall let...
shall I...
All right. Eloise.
Thank you. Well then, I suppose
You're
first
still-
we are try, but we
Well.
Ah, Clive.
You want
The man. You rep.
I don't...
Well, and
Then you...
Eloise. She and she married. She and
Oh,
thank well, you. He's that.
Well, now, which
I see.
it is, but there's a weekend.
It's no both.
Thank you.
So,
Well,
East is...
it was, and if it what
I
the bliss abandoned would have no,
Right, East.
and I,
Of course.
back to Eastpool then.
Not just yet. Let's hear Wade's plan first. So,
And
I
she'd that we
That's which is
that
with you, sir.
that and
Oh, you will make like gig.
I shall no.
All right.
We shall.
Who the hell are you? Kill them!
You will leave this place.
Or face the consequences. That's the end of that, then. Or maybe not. What's that thing doing here? Doesn't matter. It goes too. surprises? I'll take that as a no.
Bravo. A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching? I thought you were keeping an eye out for a Kashik.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time to see you slay that... whatever it was.
Let's hope it was the last of its kind. Though I expect you and the Guardians will be up to the challenge should another appear.
I would hope so, my lord.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here, I assume. It might be best to send word for them to come right.
Of course. Leave it...
Alright boys, चलिए चलते हैं, दिए जलते हैं. Hello, Max भैया, are you there?
आजा कॉम खेल रहा हूँ मैं तो चैलेंज के लिए.
खेलो भाई, बिल्कुल खेलो.
Now to begin the... It won't... The mate...
Sparky boy.
Eastpool lives again.
Sparky.
Let's go and tell Martha the good news.
Martha.
Ah, there you are. All went well. So, Mom's... So, there's...
Did what?
Well, anyway, if it's...
Thank you.
No.
I want...
भाई साहब इतना बड़ा साइड मिशन नहीं होता, उस साथ तो डायलॉग होते हैं, मतलब टाइम कंज्यूमिंग.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
You know what you have to do. Clive, as you before, it and it, I would have. And so, will you thank the people and make.
Annihilation कैसे मिल गया?
मतलब वापस कर दो, नहीं चाहिए तो.
You can no longer guarantee your protection, but I can. There's a safe place I can take you to.
Well, if that's what the Master thinks best. Sid, none of us we owe the feast. And if that we...
I hope so.
Oi! You lot! Where's everyone else? They ain't already left, have they?
They've gone with Master Quentin.
Fuck!
What's wrong?
I've just come from the Justice's Manor. We have to get Quentin to call off the attack. It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and all. They're all gonna...
We can't...
All right. Where?
Promise us, Sid.
Run like the wind.
Caution, brother.
Enough.
Thanks, girl.
Clive, look.
Don't tell me we're too late. Quentin, are you all right?
No. Which is more than I can say for my comrades. They followed...
This must be the guard dog. Quentin. I'll hold it off. You go.
But...
Your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you. Don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
I won't.
Come on, then.
That is no mere guard dog.
No. Just a rabbit beast that needs to be put down. If only we'd arrived earlier. Is it over?
It is. He wept and begged for mercy. And I cut him from ear to ear. Just as I dreamed of doing all these years. All my plans. Building a haven in Lostwing, it was all for this. But what it...
Must...
You...
It's lo...
What? Lostwing. My Lostwing.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Don't be a fool!
Damn it.
Quentin's not going to last long in there.
Then we finish this quickly.
I need to find Quentin. Quentin! Quentin! Look at me! Thank the Founder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out of here.
Welcome. Welcome back to the land of the living.
Is Lostwing?
The flood has filled the valley.
I see. Then all is at an end. A strange way to achieve one's life's ambition.
No, Master Quentin. Save your strength.
Why? All that I strove for is gone. Only emptiness remains. I have...
But can't...
You're... So long as you remain...
But why would...
Yeah, lost.
It was.
We can start again.
One life ends, and what athlete after? Permit me to withdraw my request. I will no longer be needing your help in looking after my people.
I'll pretend you never asked.
But you must be rewarded for your effort.
A bottle or two of you.
Of course. And I have... If you...
I look for... This is no time to ride.
Ready, go?
Yeah!
Come here. Be safe. Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
You lost, stranger. Wherever you're headed, it's back the way you came.
Come on. Looks like there's still plenty of fight in him yet. The sooner it's off my hands, the better. Here's your hide, as requested.
I worried you might never return. Quickly, let me see it. Oh, as supple as a maiden's cheek, yet as adamant as her virtue. This is everything I had hoped for, and more. Clearly, my trust in you was not misplaced. You must be a hunter of considerable talent to have bested the beast with nary a scratch. Join me as my honored partner. With my means and your might, we shall be as wealthy as the merchant kings of Zemeckis.
I don't plan on making a habit of this. I'm busy enough as it is.
Very well. Though I believe fate had a hand in our meeting, it would be unbecoming of me to beg. Do not allow me to keep you from being about your business. Here, for the hide.